Welcome back to the Blind YouTubers How-To series. This is part 2. In part 1, we cover the basics of using your iPhone, recording videos, and uploading to YouTube. Please be sure that you follow part 1 before you proceed to the following series. Please be sure to follow us on Twitter at LoungingWithJohn. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap on the bell to set your notifications so you don't miss any other good videos that we publish in the future. We will now continue to part 2 of the Blind YouTubers How-To series. Alright, you guys, and welcome back to the second part of this series. I hope you are enjoying it so far. I hope you're able to follow along. I'm trying to keep these broke down in a decent time so that you're not having to listen to one huge video and then have to remember where to start back and all that stuff. So hopefully this is working out for you. And if you got anything you want to ask or comments, suggestions, anything, feel free to leave comments down below. I think that this is going to really help you out, give you a little bit more freedom with your videos. And that's the whole idea, right? Is to give you freedom when recording your videos and having fun and all that. It should be fun. And even though we can't do all the cool stuff that most people can do, what you can do is have some freedom, though, and be able to at least control some of it. If you've got enough sight, then yeah, you can do a lot more than even what I show in this. But if you're a voiceover user, then this is going to give you that freedom that you're looking for. Okay. Hopefully the audio's been good for you guys. It's not been too loud, not been too quiet, and all that. So let's go ahead and get started here. We left off with uploading your video. We went ahead, we went through, we set the title, we set description, and we set the privacy to private for the time being until you go in with YT Studio and edit the app. And now that's what we're going to look at in this part of the series. All right. And if we got time, I'm going to talk about a couple more apps. Then we're really, there's a lot of different apps. Here's the thing. Go into these apps and just play around with them, because you might find that, oh wow, this app, I can work with this. Sometimes with voiceover, it won't read the buttons, but sometimes there's not that many buttons that are, that's not labeled, and you can learn by, where it's sat on the screen, right? So never think that every app is completely inaccessible, because that's not true. You just got to play around with different apps. Anyways, YT Studio is where we're going. So
YT Studio, back, button.
Now, it's really easy to set up, so I don't feel like I need to go through that or do a part in the series covering the setup, because there's nothing to it. It's simple stuff to follow. You log in with your Gmail like you would on YouTube or anything else. So real simple. We're not going to go through all that. So you should have your app already set up, and when you open it, you're going to have this
back
on
button,
the
back
screen.
button, back,
let me get to
open navigation,
okay,
open
so
navigation,
see
button.
At the top, and open navigation. You don't got to worry about that. You're going to right click.
Dashboard, heading.
Dashboard heading.
Open one new notification,
Open
button.
And okay. That is your notifications. We're going to talk about that later. Let's go on down.
Lounging with John. Subscribers. Analytics.
Name,
Last 28 days. Watch time. Minutes. 13,001. Analytics. Watch time. Minutes. View more. Button.
There's a view more, right flick.
Videos. Heading.
Till you get to your videos. You will see the video that you uploaded. Remember, ours was called example.
I did the unbelievable. Videos. I did the how the world looks at the disabled. I did the how the world. Why is Charlie chill back? How the world looks at. I did the unbelievable. Videos. Heading.
Let's take a look here for some reason. I know why, actually. Hold on. It's not,
YT. App switcher.
if you ever go into
Studio.
YT Studio
Active.
and you don't see the video,
Swipe up
but
with 3
you
fingers to
know
close
it
the app.
uploaded,
Actions available. Close YT Studio.
just refresh it. And the way I refresh it, I just close
Closing
it.
YT Messenger. Current
then
action.
I just open it
Anchor.
back up.
Radar.
Okay.
Smart. Join. Backpack. YT Studio.
We're going to go back in here.
Open navigation. Button. Open
Go
Open
back
navigation.
down here.
Watch time. View more.
Okay.
Video. Example title. No views.
Yep.
No comments.
See,
no
there it
likes.
is.
No dislikes. Videos. Example title. No views.
Example
No comments.
title.
No likes. No
So-
dislikes. Private. Button.
When you get on the title of the video, you're going to double tap.
Back. Button.
Now you're in the video. The next thing you're going to do
Edit video.
is
Button.
you're going to go over to edit. And you're going to double tap.
Back. Button.
Now here's what you got for editing.
Edit video. Heading. Save. Dimmed.
I'm
Button.
right flicking. Your save button is going to be at the top, by the way.
Selected. Basic info. Tab.
You're going to
1
see
of
a
2.
setting for basic info. That's where you want to keep it for now.
Advanced settings. Tab. 2 of 2.
Another tab for advanced settings. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
Edit thumbnail. Button. Image.
Here's where you can add your thumbnail. You got to have the pictures on your phone. So take a picture of you doing whatever. That's your thumbnail. You're going to double tap on that. Edit
thumbnail. Back.
Right?
Button. Edit thumbnail. Head. Select. Dimmed. Button.
Now, it's going to give you just a default.
Thumbnail preview. Image.
Okay. You're going to have preview image.
Custom thumbnail. Button.
Custom.
Auto-generated thumbnail 1. Button.
Auto-generated thumbnail 1.
Auto-generated thumbnail 2. Button. Auto-generated thumbnail 3. Button.
Auto-generated.
Auto-generated. Auto-generate. Custom thumbnail. Button.
It's custom. Double tap on
Back.
custom.
Photo. Cancel. Moments. All photos. 1 photo.
Go to
Button.
your photos. Right now I've only got 1 photo on there. You would double tap on that. Let's go ahead and do it.
Photo. Photos. All photo. Cancel. Live photo. Portrait. March 29th. 7:29 p.m.
Okay,
Image.
and
Page 1 of 1.
That photo was actually when I did cut my hair, but we're just going to use that for an
Live photo.
example.
Portrait. March
Here's the only
29th.
photo I got on
7:29
there.
p.m.
But remember,
Image.
you got to have the photos on your phone. All right? You cannot, there's no other way. You got to put them on your phone. And there might even be a way for you to download different thumbnails or photos that, are able to be used that don't have any copyright on them. I don't know, but we're not going to get into that. So anyways,
Live photo.
double
Portrait.
tap on
March.
the photo.
Live photo. Back. Button.
Now, I double tapped it.
Edit
It's gonna
thumbnail.
take you
Select.
to this.
Button. Thumbnail preview. Left 0%. Top 58%. Right 0%. Bottom 0%.
Now, this is where it's kind of telling you how it's going to look, I guess.
Back. Button. Thumbnail preview. Left 0%.
What
Top
you wanna
58%.
do-
Right 0%. Bottom 0%. Auto-generated thumbnail 3. Button.
Is you're just going to hit the select.
Auto-generated.
Get to it,
Selected.
okay?
Change. Button.
You're going to see where it says change.
Thumbnail preview. Left 0%.
preview.
Select. Button.
And then you're going to see select. Now, if it acts weird, like you're moving your finger and it's not doing nothing, just keep on moving your finger around the screen and you'll figure it out. Just doing your right, flicking and left. This time I had to go to the bottom. I put my finger at the bottom of the screen and started left flicking. But it took me to the button that I want.
Thumbnail preview. Left 0%. Auto-generated.
Okay.
Select. Thumbnail preview. Select. Button.
The select button. You're going to double tap out.
Back. Button.
There. Now you've selected your photo.
Edit video. Save. Button. Selected.
Now,
Basic info. Tab.
you've
Advanced.
got
Edit
your
thumbnail.
photo done.
Download thumbnail. Title. Heading. Download thumbnail. Button. Edit thumbnail. Button. Image. Download thumbnail. Button.
Now, we're going past the thumbnail.
Title.
You're gonna
Heading.
have title.
Title.
We
Example.
already did that.
Description. Heading.
Description.
Description.
We did
Example.
that.
Privacy. Heading.
Privacy. Once you're done doing all your editing, then you'll come back and do your privacy. Or you can go ahead, as long as you don't save in the middle, you can go ahead and set your
Private.
privacy to public. You'll double tap on that, and then you'll pick public. And then after you pick, well, I'll just show you.
Privacy.
Okay.
Private.
You'll double tap on the
Public. Anyone can search for and dismiss. Button.
privacy. Okay.
Scheduled. Private. Only people you choose.
You have
Unlisted.
a
Public.
couple
Any
different
public.
options.
Unlisted.
You have
Public.
public.
Anyone can search for and view. Unlisted. Anyone with the link can view.
You have unlisted.
Private. Only people you choose can view.
You have private. So it's nice because it tells you what that one means, right? Like this one here, the second option after public. Listen to it.
Unlisted. Anyone with the link can view.
Unlisted. Anyone with a link can view. But it's just not going to be listed. So it's cool that it tells
Private.
you.
Only people you choose
Then
can
you
view.
have private.
Scheduled. Changes to public at scheduled time.
And scheduled is where you can schedule the video to start at a certain time. So when if you don't want it to be scheduled right away or published right away, schedule it, right? Maybe you got 3 or 4 different videos and you don't want to put them all up there at the same time. This is a good way for that scheduling. So
Private. Unlisted. Public. Anyone can search for and
you're
view.
going to double tap on the public and that's going to change it. Okay? Once you do that, you double tap.
Back. Button. Edit video. Save. Selected.
Now,
Basic info.
we'll
Advanced.
go
Edit.
down
Down.
and you'll
Title.
see
Title. Example
that it's
title.
set to public.
Description. Privacy. Public.
Okay? Then right click past the privacy.
Playlists. Heading.
You can add it to a playlist. So
Add to
if you got a
playlists.
playlist,
Button.
double tap. If you don't, you can create
Tags.
one.
Heading.
Next, this is important, is your tags. There's a couple different ways you can do your tags as well. Listen to what it says.
Text field. Tags. Heading. Text field. Text field.
Okay, you'll double
tap to
on the
edit.
text field.
Text field is editing. Character
Now,
mode. Insertion point at
The
start.
way this works, you put in a tag, hit the enter on the little, your keyboard thing. So we'll just do, we'll put
E.
in
E X
the word
X
example.
A delete M M P P L L E E return
And then just go and
example.
hit return. Okay. The more tags, the better. The more tags that you can put in there that kind of fit with what kind of video you're doing, the better. So after you're done with that, take your finger to the top of the screen.
Back button.
And very top left-hand corner is back. You don't want to hit back because that will mess up all the settings you did. You want to right click.
Edit video. Heading.
Edit.
Save button.
Save. Don't save yet.
Selected. Basic info. Tab 1 of 2.
Basic info.
Advanced settings. Tab
Advanced
2 of 2.
Settings. Let's talk about that.
Selected. Advanced
All right.
settings. Category. Heading. Selected. Advanced
In
settings.
advanced
Tab 2 of 2.
settings, You have
Category. Heading.
category. Okay. So right click
People
again,
and blogs. Button.
and I've already got it set on people and blogs. All you got to do, double tap if you want to change the category. Right click.
License and rights ownership. Heading.
License and right ownership.
Standard YouTube license. Button.
You want to leave that at standard YouTube license. Right click again.
Comments. Heading.
Comments.
Allow comments.
Click
On.
again.
Double
and
tap
you
to
can
toggle.
Either leave it on or turn it off. Maybe you're doing a video that you think people will have a bunch of negative comments about and you just don't want to deal with that. Turn it off. Or maybe you just don't want comments at all. Turn it off. Or maybe you want comments. Leave it on. It's on by default. Right click.
Users can view ratings for this video. On.
Users can view
Double tap to toggle.
ratings. You can turn this on or turn it off. Up to you. That's got to do with the like the likes and dislikes, right? Okay? That's up to you. If you come to where, it affects you and it bothers you when you see people hit dislike, then turn it off. That way you don't got to worry about seeing it. And it won't mess up your motivation on the videos you're doing.
Distribution options.
Right click again.
Heading.
You have distribution options.
Allow embedding. On.
Allow embedding.
Double tap to toggle.
This means people can grab the video and embed it into their into their blogs, website, stuff like that, right? So that's up to you. I usually leave that on.
Age restrictions. Heading.
Age restriction. This is very important.
Enable age restriction. Off.
Right now,
Double tap to toggle.
If it's a video that don't have any cussing and there's nothing bad in the picture, then you don't got to do age restriction. But if you feel like there's something in the video that kids should not see, you need to make sure that you turn that on. That way you don't get in trouble. You don't get a strike or anything like that. Okay?
Delete from YouTube. Button.
Click again, and there's delete. Obviously, you don't want to do delete, right? So, what you're going to do is you go back up here.
Back. Button. Edit video. Save. Button.
And you'll double tap on save. Once you do that, you can close out the app. Now, I'm not going to save this because I don't want to make that little short thing I did go up on the channel just for the little example part that I did. So I'm going to act like I hit save, and I'm just going to close this app.
YT. Apps with YT Studio. Close YT Studio. Closing
Now,
YT Studio.
Once you've done that, you can open your YouTube app again, go back after you've saved it. It'll take a minute. So when you hit save, give it a few minutes. And if there's any errors, it'll tell you could not save or something like that. But once you save it, you can either watch it right there in the app. You'll see that up there. You'll see where after you save it, it'll give you an option to do that. Or you can just open your YouTube app and go watch the video and make sure it's the way that you like it. Okay. There's another app that I'm going to talk about, I do believe, because I think that some people might, want to use the app. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over that app. Okay. But we're going to do it. I know you don't like it, but we're going to do it in part 3. Okay. Just to keep these separated, to kind of keep them organized for you. If you got any questions, you can send an email to LoungingWithJohn@gmail.com. You can leave comments. You can also send a message to us on Facebook, which is facebook.com/blindnationvideos. If everything goes right, the links will be down below for you in the description to where if you want to contact us for any questions. Okay, so let's move on to part 3. Thank you for listening to the Blind YouTubers How-To series. This was episode number 2, learning to use YT Studio.